We knew his name, we knew his address, we even knew where he made his bomb.
But we did not know why Anthony Warner blew up an RV on 2nd Avenue on Christmas. Now we do. Paranoia and conspiracy theory beliefs.
News 4's Cameron Taylor is live tonight on 2nd Avenue. And Cameron, this took months to put together.
It did, Marius, and here's why. The FBI had to comb through more than 3,000 pounds of evidence from the bombing, including from right here. They also investigated more than 2,500 tips and did more than 250 interviews, all so they could try to answer that big question of why.
It's just incomprehensible that somebody would do that.
Melissa Finkley points to an apartment she used to call home on 2nd Avenue. All that's left is the devastation from the Christmas Day bombing.
It was just senseless and heartbreaking.
A report from the FBI lays out what they believe led to the bombing. It says the bombing was an intentional act by Anthony Warner to end his own life. It notes this was partly driven by stressors in his life, like paranoia, long-held beliefs adopted from several conspiracy theories, and Warner's relationships getting worse. We took this report to psychology experts.
When someone starts making preparations for the end of their life, that is usually a strong indication that we need some safety measures in place.
Dr. Katie Spirko is a professor at Lipscomb University. She says paranoia and conspiracy theories go hand in hand.
The more paranoid and anxious someone is, the less able they're going to be to critically analyze and evaluate information and not fall prey to misinformation.
The report also mentions where and when the bombing happened were chosen to, quote, be impactful while still minimizing the likelihood of causing undue injury, an idea confusing other experts like MTSU professor William Langston. He studies conspiracy theories.
The idea that he wanted to do the maximum amount of damage with the least amount of injuries is sort of baffling as to how that makes sense.
For Finkley, it gives her pause knowing Warner is the only one who knows the real reason behind the bombing.
Even if he does, go away with all of the answers, we're going to at least know a direction of, what led his thought process and things like that.
Now, the report says Warner's actions were not related to terrorism. The FBI also mentioned in that report that they did not find an ideological motive or personal grievance against any particular person or place. Marius?
Cameron, thank you. Businesses and residents affected by the bombing have 2 more weeks to apply for disaster loans from the Small Business Administration. People in surrounding counties are even eligible if the AT&T outage affected them. We have information on how to apply on WSMV.com and the News 4 app.